Hey guys, this is SnackAttack8 and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. This is part 14. I begin this episode with something of a quandary on my hands. You know, just your casual, usual sort of quandary. The way we are now, we only have a few stars left to get that are not the boss Grand Star here in Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. We have one here in Ghostly Galaxy, which is a boss fight. We have this Fast Foe Comet in the Beach Bowl that I don't really want to do yet. And we have a Daredevil Comet, or a new sort of comet that's back in Battle Rock Galaxy. But I don't want to do that one either because it's a boss. And if we did that one and the Ghostly Galaxy and the Bowser Jr. fight in this, that would be 3 bosses in a video again. And I know I wanted that the other day, but I'm just not into it right now. So I think for the first time, we're gonna do Bowser before we complete a dome. And then in this episode, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna maybe go into the next dome and do a star there. And then next time, maybe we'll do those other boss fights. Because of the way that I did Beach Bowl, even though that was like the way I wanted it, because of that, it kind of chunked up the stars in a weird fashion, I feel like, for the rest of this part of the game. And I just like variety. I like the things that get done in the video to never quite feel like they're the same. So that's my reasoning for what we're doing right now. So we have a very Mario 3 level here. Got a bunch of floating airships. An airship armada, even. Which was what the name of the level was. So that would make sense. And on this airship we have these Octoombas. I believe, like, I think these ones have a different name. These rock spinning ones. Maybe they're Octogoombas or something. Or I don't know. There's something interesting. Maybe I'll like look it up and try to remember it in another episode. No, you don't, Mario. You're getting on this ship. It was nice of them to put a pole star there, because I feel like the aiming, that like little aiming mechanic that you sometimes have to do in the cannons, it always feels like you have to aim a little bit higher than you actually go, and sometimes that leads you to overshoot it. Like right now, we're probably gonna hit the flagpole with like this shot. Are we even? No, we're not. See, it's just kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's a little finicky, a little off. So it's nice that they have that little assurance there. Let's see, do I have enough star bits to feed this guy? Probably not. Here's Captain Toad. He says, Mario, you finally made it. I was starting to worry. Finally here, performing for you. I just made that Wiggler very upset. Sorry, man. I don't know if have we fought Wigglers yet? Anyway, this is how you deal with Wigglers. You jump on them once you knock them over with a ground pound. That's weird. I don't think there were any Wigglers that weren't bosses in any Mario game before this one. Well, and by that I mean any 3D Mario game. There was a Wiggler boss in both previous 3D Marios, but they weren't common enemies like they are in this. I think, yeah, 30, okay. So that's what the point of all those star bits that we just got. I'm gonna buy myself a life shroom. I don't think we'll really need it, but I want it. You know, it's worth it. I feel like I deserve it. I've been doing good lately. I've been getting stars, making my way through the galaxy, getting close to my girl thing. I'm just gonna treat myself. We haven't seen those Bugaboom, or those, whatever they're called, Mandibug. I think that's what they're called. We haven't seen those in a second. It's nice to see them come back. Oop. Again, I think I pointed this out before, but you can blow those things up with star bits, which makes them much less intimidating than they actually are. And those spiders didn't prove too much of a threat either. We can kind of just spin them out of the way. Get out of here. Oh, you gave me a coin? I thought spinning him would get star bits. That's what it seems like it would be. Anyway, here's the Bowser Jr. This time he's fighting us in a much more confrontational way. If you remember last time, he actually was the one who sicked Mega Leg on us, but he didn't actually fight in that battle. He just kind of was there. You just don't give up. Fine, then I guess I'll whoop you myself. You want this Grand Star so bad? You're gonna have to take it from me. Okay. So, very much like the Kamala Koopa fight, our battle here with Bowser Jr. has us... What is this Goomba doing in here? Was he like gonna try to get the jump on me? What a sneaky man. Much like the Kamala fight, this battle has to do with us using Koopa shells to injure our enemy. This time it's the Bowser Jr. on one of these cool ship things. And this fight's not... I don't know. It's okay. It's definitely not as cool as the Bowser fights, I'll say that. And I mean, it's Bowser Jr., so like, why would it be? But I don't know, he's still kind of a big deal. I think Bowser Jr.'s fights get drastically improved in the second Mario Galaxy. They're way more interesting and more fun. But that's a different game. That's a let's play for a different day. Right now, we just got old ship guy. And I'm having kind of a rough time hitting him. I guess we're meant to time our shots in between these fiery balls. And it makes it harder as all that stuff comes out. But we got him. I don't know why in this game it's like the first form is 3 hits and the second form is 2 hits. You think they would both be 3, at least for like a big end boss kind of boss. But whatever. It's Bowser Jr. He's, like I said, he's not that much of a thing. What is that much of a thing is our glorious Grand Star fanfare. Hit me with it. Music candy. It's like candy to my music ears. What? I feel like I've like said the exact same thing before every time we've gotten a Grand Star. I've been like, put the needle on the record! And it's been like... Look at that! Our comet changed color again. Now it's like a nice aquamarine. Or it's maybe even more of a blue than that. It looks good though. I don't like it as much as the green, but still nice. I like that shade of blue. It reminds me of like a pristine ocean, how that would look. Look at all those new galaxies. Oh my god. Thanks to you and your friends, all of the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level has power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the Comet Observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you'll be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. So, even though we may not have as many stars as you'd be expecting, we're making pretty good progress through this game. We've got all of the lower domes open, which is more than half of the domes in the game. We don't have more than half of the stars in the game, but we are getting close, and I like that. This is the 4th dome. It's the bedroom, and it's nice. Get a little more acquainted with Roro's sleeping quarters. That's always something you like to do if you're really creepy. I wouldn't have pegged her for purple. I would have thought she would have gone with like a light blue kind of color scheme for her room, sort of like the comet that we have right now. But I guess it matches Polari pretty well. Maybe he's her little favorite guy, and that's why she decorated it this way. I'm not sure. That is much less important than opening up some of these new galaxies. Always such a treat. We have Gusty Garden. We have Freeze Flame. And we have Dusty Dune Galaxy. The bedroom is interesting because it actually has 3 galaxies that have 3 star missions in them. This doesn't happen all that often. It's like usually you get 1 or 2 of these. I think this is the first time we've actually seen 3. I think it's always been 2 before. We do only have 1 little gimmicky question block galaxy, but 3 big ones like this, it's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna save Gusty Garden for another episode. There's a lot to say on that one. We might do Freeze Flame now, or we could do Dusty Dunes. Gotta make a choice. You know what? I like this one more. Let's go to Freeze Flame Galaxy. This is actually one of my favorites. It's just, I don't know. By the name, you can probably tell what the sort of gimmick of this galaxy is. Oh my god, we got another boss here. Are you kidding me? So many of the galaxies in this game have bosses, which is a cool thing, but it's just sometimes it feels like a little much. Sometimes it feels very refreshing to get a galaxy where you're not fighting a boss. Though, this is one of the less cinematic boss fights. I guess you could probably qualify it more as like a mini-boss or something. Anyway, our first planetoid in this galaxy is full of ice. As you can see, if we like jump around, or we stop running, like a jump like this, we kind of slide. Not very mobile. But let's talk to our penguin pal. Hey, old man! Why do these penguins just like have no filter? Hashtag no filter on what they say. They're always just calling people out, mostly for being old. They may be like kind of ageist. I don't know. Makes me somewhat questionable of the entire penguin race, really. Hey, old man, are you practicing how to skate too? Why don't you play a game? Can you catch me? Can we catch him? So, much like the skating ability that we got when we got the ice flower, if you shake while you're on ice, you can skate around. You don't even need a flower or a power-up to do it. And I guess to get off this ice donut of a planetoid, we gotta catch this penguin. He was a lot easier to catch than those star bunnies from way back. Not bad, old man. Again! Come on, man. I have feelings. With skating skills like that, you might have a chance. A small chance, maybe a chance. Dude! That's rude, man. That's the rudest thing I've ever heard. Look at those northern lights in the background. I don't know, those are great. So here we are into the galaxy proper of Freeze Flame. I don't see too many flames here, but perchance that will be become more apparent in later episodes. I love the music in this galaxy. Again, to sound like a broken record, I will say it's not my favorite, but it's got a very I don't know how to describe the feel that this music has. I don't know, it almost feels kind of spooky a little bit. It's very interesting. I don't know. I like it a lot. There's an ice flower. So I feel like this is the game, or this is the place in the game that they probably wanted you to get the ice flower first, because this is such like a water-filled area, and that other star was a secret star. I feel like this is probably where probably what they intended for you to encounter the ice flower for the first time. But we've seen it already, to the woe of the game designers. Doesn't make it any less cool in this galaxy. Definitely fits in a lot better here. I'm curious about this sling star. Where does this take us? Oh, it takes us to a life stream, which I didn't get, and a 1-up that I didn't get. So excellent. Let's try that again. You know, we actually probably don't even need that. But you know what? For the sake of being a time waster, for the sake of having pride, I'm gonna get it. No, I didn't get it! Are you kidding me? I didn't get the 1-up either! Oh my god. Are we really gonna go for it again? No. Not gonna put you through that. Let's get this big thing though. Look at all these coins! I bet you I could get a 1-up just from doing this. Let's do this instead of wasting more people's time. There's a 1-up. This is cool. Again, like I've stated many times, coins don't do that much, but any big amount of thing to collect like that, it's always fun to see. Alright, so we need Ice Mario to get us across this water. I believe this is freezing cold water, and if we get in here, we'll get damaged. But with the ability to walk on top of water, we can get over here. And I want to kill that guy by having a hard time. These enemies are kind of tricky. Usually, they're defenseless once you spin, but usually they appear in very narrow areas. And if they fall back into the water, they come back unharmed from the spin. So they can be kind of tricky to deal with. Oh, and man, I need my ice flower. Does this water hurt you? Yes. Well, whoa. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, yes it does. Okay. I thought it did. I thought we only needed the flower to get across the water. But apparently we need it for this really cool portion coming up here, where we have these little water spout things. And because we can step right on them, we can use them as little platforms. Get ourselves another one-up. What? Oh, and there's a thing up there. I'm going up there, man. Going up there, baby. What's over here? Oh, man, am I going on a trip? Is this like a secret star? Why do I not remember this? Can I get back? Doesn't look like I can get back, actually. Well, we may be doing a secret star first, even though in the last episode I said I didn't like doing that. In a foil to our ice flower that we just got, here is another air quotes new power-up. It's the fire flower, and it transforms us into Fire Mario. You can shake the Wiimote to shoot fireballs. So I feel like it's weird that this power did not appear before the ice mushroom, considering it is so iconic. It's been in the series since the very first installment, but it's the Fire Flower. Back for the first time ever in a 3D Mario game. Much like Luigi and a lot of things in this game. I don't know. I remember in Ice Bat, will you come down? Can I shoot you with a star bit or something? There we go. Oh, he still won't let me get him. I guess you have to throw fireballs at these guys. I mentioned in one of the very first episodes of this LP that I thought this game was a lot more like the classic traditional side-scrolling Marios than it is like the 3D ones. And I feel like the appearance of all this classic Mario stuff kind of cements that point a little bit. I don't know. Because, like, it seems really weird that the Fire Flower wasn't in a 3D Mario game until the Wii came out. It just seems odd to me. I don't know. I will say I don't enjoy the Fire Flower's inclusion as much in this game as I do in other games. In other games, it's a really great power-up, really handy. In this, it's, again, sort of relegated to this time crunch thing they got going on, where you have the power to shoot fireballs for a limited amount of time, and after that time is up, the ability goes away. It makes sense for this kind of game to do things a little differently, but I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't prefer just getting a Fire Flower and always having the ability to shoot fire, like the older games had. Though the new 3D Marios, the 3D World and Land games have really brought that back, and I think I've really enjoyed it as a nice breath of fresh air. Oh, don't! Oh, thank God. I don't care that I fell. I'll do it again. I just know that's an instant death pit down there, and I do not want to... I don't want to take my chances with that. Oh, come on. I bet I can get up here still. There we go. So what should I have done instead? Maybe just taking it a little bit more easy. Kind of plan out my my run through here. I bet I could be getting like a billion star bits by breaking those jelly-filled rock donut things. But I guess I don't know. They seem a little bit too treacherous. Then give me that coin. I can hear the star, so it's probably not super important that we get our life back. But whatever. Finish this level off with like completeness. This reminds me so much of Tall Tall Mountain from Mario 64, and I actually love this point in the in this game. I don't know. There's a comet actually later on that does something so cool with this really high peak up here. I thought this was a star all on its own. I didn't think this was a secret star. I actually had forgotten that you could get this in the Baron Burr mission, and I thought this was all its own, climbing up the mountain here. But I guess it's not. But I really love this. Look at this view. It almost like makes me kind of, as someone who's afraid of heights, it almost makes me a little queasy. I know it did when I first played this game. I very distinctly remember it. Though I do remember it more for that comet I was talking about. Enough talking. Let's get our star. And that actually worked out perfectly because I didn't want to do a boss fight in this episode, and we didn't have to. Though I still have a ton of missions with boss fights coming up. There's one in Gusty Garden. There's all those other ones that I talked about but didn't do yet. I don't know. I guess we'll cross those bridges when we come to them, because today we are done, kiddies. It's the end of this episode. So, with a boss defeated and another dome opened, I'm feeling pretty good. Next time, we'll probably fight more bosses, like I said. Until then, I've been Snack Attack 8. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Later! I like that the little Luma goes in the hat. Look at him. And he goes back in the hat.